Welcome to the Cyclone Center, where the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones take on the Oakton Community College Raiders. If you are just listening, the starting lineups for today for Oakton: Sam Mitchell, Chris Freeman, Najee Bailey, Jake Hill, and Alex Houston will start for the Raiders. And for the home team Cyclones, Desnick Harris, Brett Kaiser, Paulius Ostruskavicius, Jonte Shannon, and Kyle Ward will start for the Cyclones. We are about to start this game. The Cyclones are having a tough year. They come in at 4-10, but they are improving. They started the year 2-8, so they are 2-2 in their last 4 games. The jump ball is about to start between Brett Kaiser of the Cyclones and number 33 of Oakton, Alex Houston. And the jump ball, possession arrow goes towards the Cyclones. Jonte Shannon will take the ball. He's their leading scorer coming into today's game. At the point, gives it to Ostruskavicius. And now Brett Kaiser will have the ball, gives it to Shannon. Lots of passing so far in this first possession of the game. Shannon gives it to Paulius Ostruskavicius for 3. No good. Rebounded by Oakton. Number 24, Jake Hill. Chris Freeman gives it to Hill. Hill gives it back to Freeman. Freeman to Bailey. Bailey drives into the lane, and a foul call looks like against Paulius O. And it was in the act of shooting. Oakton Community College will shoot 2 free throws at the line. Najee Bailey from Valparaiso, Indiana. 19:20 remaining in the first half of play. Bailey, first free throw, good. 1-0 as Oakton Community College strikes first. Second free throw of the game. Bailey, good. 2-0 Oakton Community College in the first minute of play. Jonte Shannon with the ball past half court. Gives it to Paulius O. Paulius O gives it to number 22, Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward gives it to Harris. Harris back to Kaiser. To Shannon. Jonte Shannon, their leading scorer. Calls a play, and he'll give it to Paulius. Oh, Paulius almost lost the ball there, but he'll get it back. Tries to look for his center, but can't find him. Shannon to Ward. Ward, great defense so far by Oakton. Harris, pump fake, mid-range shot. No good. Rebounded by Kaiser. Kaiser to Shannon. Shannon for 3. No good. Rebounded. Oh, and it's tipped in. Credited for the basket is Brett Kaiser. Jake Hill with the ball. Open 3. Oh, bad defense right there by Moraine Valley. Missed an assignment. Jake Hill hit the 3. 5-2 in the lead is Oakton. Brett Kaiser gives it to Paulius O. He is guarded by Jake Hill. And now Jonte Shannon with the ball. Calling for a screen. Nobody's coming to help. Kyle Ward, their second leading scorer. Kyle Ward, tough shot. No good. Rebounded by the Raiders. And Chris Freeman will slow it up. And what a dime. A beautiful dime. He gives it inside to Alex Houston, their center. Jonte Shannon with the ball. If there's a matchup to watch, it'll be that battle inside between Brett Kaiser of the Cyclones and Alex Houston of the Raiders. Kaiser, their center. He's actually at the point, usually in the paint, but he's playing a little point guard today as well. Point center, I guess you could call it. Jonte Shannon drives to the basket. No good, but a foul against the Raiders. Jonte Shannon will shoot free throws. Jonte Shannon is their best free throw shooter. He shoots 76.5%, so approximately 77% from the free throw line. Let's see if he can get within 3 points. 17:31 remaining. Shannon, first free throw, good. 7-3, Oakton Community College in the lead. Jonte Shannon at the line. He made the first one. Let's see if he can make the second one. No good. And it is rebounded, and a wide open number 23, Najee Bailey. Bailey falls down, finds number 1, Sam Mitchell. Oh, Sam Mitchell, beautiful pump fake. And then the reverse layup, 9-3, Oakton in the lead. So far, not good defense right now by the Cyclones, and a miscommunication there. Kyle Ward thought that Jonte Shannon was going to go to the left corner, but he broke back to the three-point line, and it goes out of bounds. Oakton Community College so far taking control of this game. Even though they're only up by 6, they've just had some good offensive possessions, good defense, and double-teamed by the Cyclones. And a timeout on the floor. Good decision there by the head coach, Mick Reuter. 9-3 in the lead. We'll take a quick commercial break. And we're back at the Cyclone Center. I'm Kyle Smith. I'll be your play-by-play commentator for the afternoon. The Oakton Community College Raiders lead Moraine Valley 9-3. And a pass to number 23, Najee Bailey. Bailey inside to the paint. No good. Rebounded by Moraine Valley. And Kyle Ward will get the rebound. Kyle Ward's last game, he had 10 points and 13 rebounds. Jonte Shannon, their leading scorer, coming into today's game. Kyle Ward, back to Shannon. Shannon calls for a play, and it looked like he was going to get double-teamed, but number 24, Jake Hill, backed off on the double-team coverage. Jonte Shannon behind the three-point line, and now Kyle Ward. And they are playing great defense on Moraine Valley's two best players, Shannon and Ward, for three. Yes! What a shot! Brett Kaiser expanding the range right there. The center with the three for the Cyclones. And an open three. This one for Oakton Community College. Rebounded. Nope, not rebounded. Deflected by the Cyclones. Oakton Community College remains in possession. 16 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. One foul on each team against, as Oakton Community College leads 9-6. And that basket is good. Credited on the basket is number 3, Chris Freeman. Sorry, Jonte Shannon with the ball. I'm sorry, Alex Houston with the basket on that last possession for Oakton Community College. Pauliso with the ball. Pump fake. Calls for Jonte Shannon to get the ball. Shannon gets the ball. Shannon with the ball. Guarded by Jake Hill. Pauliso back to Shannon. Shannon gives it. Pump fake by Ward. Gives it inside Desnick Harris. Their power forward. And he'll get it through. Dominating the paint on that possession was Desnick Harris. 11-8. Oakton Community College in the lead. Chris Freeman with the ball, and Desnick Harris will commit the foul. That is only Moraine Valley's second foul of the game. 15:25 remaining for the Cyclones. Number 24, Brett Kaiser with 5 points. And for Oakton Community College, number 33, Alex Houston with 4 points as well. Inbounds play, and now number 23, Najee Bailey will have the ball. He'll give it to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to Hill. An open three for Bailey. No good. I'm sorry, that's Gabe Chevarria. Gabe Chevarria missed that shot. Kyle Ward inside the lane, left-handed layup, no good. And Chevarria will give it to Jake Hill. Jake Hill was fouled. And it was before the act of shooting, so just an inbounds play here for the Raiders. Gives it to Jake Hill. Jake Hill, the floater. No good, but he will be fouled. Shoot 2 free throws here. 11-8, Oakton Community College in the lead. Under 15 minutes remaining. Jake Hill from Toronto, Ontario, went to Lalamere High School. No good. The Canadian misses the first of his 2 free throw attempts. Jake Hill stands at 6'3", 190 pounds. Second free throw goes, 12-8. The Raiders in the lead. Jonte Shannon past half court. He'll slow it down here. Shannon so far has been shut down by the Oakton Community College defense. Kyle Ward guarded well by Oakton. Polyaso with the ball. Floater, good! And if Kyle Ward and Jonte Shannon are going to be scoreless today, Polyaso is going to have to step up big. Gabe Chavarria for three, no good. And wow. Sam Mitchell tried to get the rebound and dunk it at the same time, but just not enough big enough palm right there for Sam Mitchell to palm that ball and dunk it home. 12-10 Oakton in the lead. Jonte Shannon with the ball. Looks like he's playing point guard today. He stands at 6'1", and he is from Thornwood High School. Polyaso, and out of bounds. Bad pass right there by Polyaso. The transfer from Illinois State. Number 1, Sam Mitchell from Glenbird South High School. Gives it to Jake Hill. Jake Hill pass inside the paint. Deflected. And Oakton Community College will slow it down. Kyle Ward deflected it, and then it was last touched by Oakton. Last touched by number 1, Sam Mitchell. So far, we've only had one substitution. Gabe Chavarria from Burlington, Wisconsin. Looking to check in right here for Oakton is number 32, Theo Bailey. Desnick Harris gives it to Brett Kaiser. Kaiser to Jonte Shannon. He's guarded close by Jake Hill. Pump fake by Ward. Gives it to Shannon. Shannon off the screen for three. Good! 3 points for Jonte Shannon. He has 4 points, but his first basket made of the game. Sam Mitchell with the ball. Looks for Chavarria, but he's guarded, so he'll pass it to Jake Hill. Inside the paint. Pump fake. Layup. But nope, no basket. Traveling violation. Theo Bailey for Oakton Community College will check in. He is 6'5" from Morgan Park High School.
And back on the floor for the Raiders, number 3,
Chris Freeman. Chris Freeman will check in back for the Raiders. Jonte Shannon with the ball. Gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward to Polyaso. Polyaso to Brett Kaiser. Kaiser to Desnick Harris. He'll give it back to Shannon. Shannon. Guarded by Jake Hill. Shannon. Gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward. Gives it to Polyaso. Polyaso pump fake. Gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser behind the three-point line. Polyaso has some room. Deflected by the Raiders, but Kaiser gets the ball back. Passes, and Theo Bailey will get the steal. And now Oakton Community College on the fast break. Oh, what a block! What a block by the Cyclones. Kyle Ward on the fast break. He is fouled by Theo Bailey, who just entered the game a minute ago. Kyle Ward fouled on the play, but no free throws. It was for the act of shooting. The Cyclones have committed 4 team fouls to the Oakton Community College's 2. An inside play. Desnick Harris, fadeaway, left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Harris. Passes it to Kaiser. Way to pass right there by Polyaso as Kaiser with the layup. Polyas Osterkovicius with the assist. Jake Hill gives it to Gabe Chavarria. And now Chris Freeman will have possession of the ball. Sam Mitchell, pump fake, and another traveling violation. You can't have that if you're the Raiders. Mick Reuter must not be happy with his Raiders. They have had up to 3 traveling violations this half. We will get an exact number hopefully later in the game. 15-12. The Raiders trail 15-12. The Cyclones are in the lead. Looking to check in for Oakton is number 21, Denton Wallace. Inside the paint. Oh, what a move! What a move by Brett Kaiser. A double team by the Raiders. Chavarria gives it to Chris Freeman. No good, but rebounded by Oakton, but still no good. They had 2 chances at a basket, but the shot and the rebound did not fall for the Raiders. Kyle Ward. And if you're just tuning in, there's been some costly traveling violations by Oakton Community College, they committed 3 traveling violations this game so far, credited to the score table for Moraine Valley. 11:14 remaining. Denton Wallace will check in. He's from Lincoln Way North. Paul Yasso will take a seat. He's had a great first half so far. Jonte Shannon with the ball. Passes it to Desnick Harris. Harris gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward passes to Denton Wallace. Wallace guarded by Jake Hill. Jake Hill's has been guarding a lot of different players this game. Now he's back to guarding Jonte Shannon. Denton Wallace for 3. No good. Rebounded by Chris Freeman. Freeman with the ball. And number get a number here. Number 23, Najee Bailey almost fell down. Shannon, he's got a 3-on-1. 3-on-2, I'm sorry. And Desnick Harris and 1. What a shot. And the foul. He'll shoot a free throw. Moraine Valley leads 19-12. If there's something that Moraine Valley has done well this game, it's definitely been on the offensive side of the ball. Great possessions. They haven't shot early in the shot clock. Passed the ball a lot, looking for a good shot, and they lead 19-12. Desnick Harris will shoot free throws. Leading scorer for the game, Brett Kaiser, has 9 points for the Cyclones. Desnick Harris, his free throw will go, and John Curran from Nazareth Academy, his first year with the Cyclones. He stands at 6'7". He'll check into the game. Desnick Harris will take a seat. Chavarria gives it to Freeman. Back to Chavarria. Chavarria gives it to Freeman. Freeman back to Chavarria. Chavarria for 3. God! But good defense there by Brett Kaiser. Got a hand in his face, but a good defense, but a better shot. Chavarria with the 3. Kyle Ward with the ball. Gives it to Curran. Curran to Wallace. Wallace. He will slow it down here. 3-point shooting. If you're interested, their leading 3-point shooter is Kyle Ward. He shoots about 35%. Kyle Ward for 3. And I mentioned his name, and he shows us why. He's their best 3-point shooter. 23-15, the Cyclones lead. Chris Freeman gives it to Jake Hill. Jake Hill guarded by Wallace. Back to Freeman. Freeman to Chavarria. Chavarria inside. And he'll go back to Chavarria. Chavarria gives it to Theo Bailey. Bailey, no good. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman gives it back to Chavarria. Chavarria to Hill. Hill, the runner, no good. Rebounded by Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward inside the paint. Oh, what a pass! A no-look pass to Denton Wallace. Good layup by Wallace. I'm sorry, the basket was Cameron Julerat. And the no-look pass. What a beautiful dime by Kyle Ward. On the other side of the ball, Theo Bailey misses the layup, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. The Oakland Community College Raiders trail by 10 points, under 9 minutes remaining. Paulius O looks to check in for the Cyclones. And we will get the names that are checking in for Oakton Community College as well. First free throw will go. Checking into the game, number 1, Sam Mitchell for Oakton Community College. Alias Ostraskavicius checks in for the Cyclones. Number 32, Theo Bailey from Morgan Park High School in Chicago. It will go 25-17, under 9 minutes remaining. The officials of today's game, Mike Daniels, Steve Honecki, and Ryan Kwasnicka. Kwasnicka is the crew chief today, the head official. Denton Wallace gives it to Paulius Ostrakovicius. Ostrakovicius to Shannon. Jonte Shannon, their leading scorer coming into today's game. Jonte Shannon from Thornwood High School gives it to Ostrakovicius. Vicious, the transfer from Illinois State. 3-point attempt, no good. Denton Wallace. Oh, he had an open layup and missed it. Gotta use the backboard a little bit better if you're Denton Wallace. Chris Freeman He is fouled on the play by Denton Wallace. So Wallace has had a tough couple 10 seconds here. He missed an open layup and then a bad reach-in foul on Chris Freeman. 16 fouls against Moraine Valley. One more, and they will be in the bonus. Oakton Community College will be in the bonus. Chris Freeman gives it to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell tried to get the pass from Chris Freeman. It was deflected by Jonte Shannon. 8:17 remaining as Chris Freeman now has the ball. Pump fake. Chris Freeman, pump fake, inside the lane. He is fouled on the play. And he will, nope. It is it is a foul. It looked like for a second there that the official, Mike Daniels, called an offensive foul, but nope, it is a defensive foul on the play, blocking foul. First free throw, no good by Chris Freeman. Second free throw for Oakton Community College, Chris Freeman. That one's good. Chris Freeman from Champaign, Illinois Central High School. Full timeout on the floor. 25-18. We'll be back after this commercial break. And we are back at the Cyclones Center. Possession arrow to the Cyclones. 25-18 with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. The Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones have committed 7 fouls to the 4 fouls against for the Oakton Community College Raiders. The player of the game so far has been Brett Kaiser. Kaiser is playing center today, but he's also hit a 3-pointer for the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. Play is about to resume as the Raiders trail the Moraine Valley Cyclones 25-18. The Oakton Community College Raiders come at a disadvantage. They only have 8 players in the rotation, whereas Moraine Valley Community College has 12 players in the rotation. Inbounds pass number 14, Cameron Julirat from Australia. That's where he grew up. Jonte Shannon, pass half court. He'll give it to Pauly Isso gives it to Cameron Julirat. Julirat to John Curran. Curran to Denton Wallace. Wallace to Shannon. Shannon behind the 3-point line, and he will slow it down here. Gives it to Denton Wallace, but it's deflected. Chris Freeman with the steal. The other way with the thunderous dunk. The thunderous dunk by Chris Freeman from Champaign, Illinois. Jonte Shannon to Denton Wallace. Wallace. Oh, a bad pass. Lucky that wasn't stolen. Chris Freeman steals it. And a foul against Moraine Valley. Chris Freeman for Oakton will shoot free throws here. If he makes one, he'll get another attempt. They are in the bonus. 2 more fouls that Moraine Valley Community College would commit, and Oakton Community College would be in the double bonus. 7:28 remaining. Chris Freeman will attempt some free throws here. Freeman has 3 points so far in the game. He stands at 5'10", 180 pounds. First free throw attempt for the Champaign, Illinois native. That one's good. 25-22. 21, yeah, that's what I thought. 25-21. So that was a mishap by the scorch table right there. But it's now 25-22 nonetheless. 7:28 remaining as Moraine Valley leads by 3 points. Cameron Julirat, the Australian native, gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward to Desnick Harris. Harris to Brett Kaiser. Kaiser to Jonte Shannon. Shannon with the ball gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward to Jonte Shannon. And a traveling violation right there. Bad turnover for the Cyclones. A little over 7 minutes remaining, 25-22. You're listening to a live broadcast on iHigh.com at the Cyclone Center, Palos Hills, Illinois. That's where Moraine Valley Community College is located. Chris Freeman, will he go coast to coast? The floater, no good, but rebounded by Najee Bailey on the follow. Jonte Shannon with the ball. He'll give it to Kyle Ward, their second leading scorer coming into today's game. That's Brett Kaiser. Kaiser, a foul against Oakton Community College. And away from the play, that's Oakton Community College's only their 5 foul. They need to commit 2 more fouls for Moraine Valley to be in the bonus. Jake Hill checks in for Gabe Chavarria. Jake Hill, the Toronto native, checks back into the game. Pass to Jonte Shannon, and he there was a mishap on the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Moraine Valley keeps possession of the ball, up by only 1 point with 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. Inbounds play. Brett Kaiser with the pass. He'll pass it to Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon passes it to Kyle Ward. And Cameron Julerat, he'll pass it to Desnick Harris. Harris gives it to Pauliaso. Pauliaso to Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon to Kyle Ward. The deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Oakton Community College, but Kyle Ward deflects it inside the lane. The left-handed layup goes. One-handed layup goes for Moraine Valley Community College. They lead by 3 points. Chris Freeman. Oh, Jake Hill wasn't ready for that pass. Travel by Jake Hill. 27-24, Moraine Valley in the lead. So far, we got a great basketball game going on. Back and forth we go. Jonte Shannon with the ball. Pass half court. And Chris Freeman is there to help out Jake Hill on a double team if necessary. Jonte Shannon, their best player. Kyle Ward with the ball. Looks for Desnick Harris. He finds him. Back to Jonte Shannon. Shannon, he's now guarded by Chris Freeman. Chris Freeman, the point guard out of Champaign, Illinois. Kyle Ward, guarded by Freeman, deflected by Freeman, but Kyle Ward remains in possession of the ball. Gives it to Jonte Shannon. Inside, off the backboard, and good. A little kiss off the glass. 29-24, Moraine Valley in the lead. Oakton Community College, number 23, Najee Bailey, no good. Not the best shot selection right there by Bailey, as that pass almost went out of bounds. But Cameron Julirat was able to keep possession of the ball inside the lane. Offensive foul against Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward not happy with the call. But Ryan Kwasnicka, the head official, made the call. He's going to stand by it. 29-24, under 5 minutes remaining. Once again, Oakton Community College only has 8 men in their rotation, so only 3 men available off the bench. So endurance might be an issue today for the Raiders. They're only down by 5 points, even with that 8-man rotation. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Foul against, and you can't have that if you're Oakton Community College. Obviously, head coach David Howard is not happy with that foul. That will now put the Oakton Community College Raiders in the double bonus. Jake Hill will shoot 2 free throws here. The Toronto native, he will make his first free throw attempt. Oakton Community College comes into the season with 10 players, but Ryan De La Cruz and Samuel Ducey are both inactive today for the Raiders. Both free throws are good for Jake Hill. 29-26, under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Jonte Shannon with the ball, gives it to Desnick Harris. Harris to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward gives it to Brett Kaiser. To Paulius Ostrokavicius. To Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon calls for a screen. Nope, he'll just pass it to Ostrokavicius. Jonte Shannon, the open 3. No good. Didn't even hit rim there, as the Raiders will remain in possession of the ball. Chris Freeman and Sam Mitchell had an open 3 there, but nope, He'll kick it back out to Hill, but he'll shoot this three off the rim. Rebounded by Freeman. You got to box out if you're Moraine Valley. The ball goes to me. I will give the ball to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward with the ball. And 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. The Moraine Valley Cyclones lead 29-26 here at the Cyclone Center. Number 33, Alex Houston with the ball. And now pump fake by Najee Bailey. He is covered off the left corner. But now Sam Mitchell will have the ball. He'll give it to Najee Bailey. Bailey, the reverse layup. No good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. Credited on the rebound was Desnick Harris. Jonte Shannon with the ball. 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Denton Wallace gives it to Jonte Shannon. Shannon with the ball. Gives it to Wallace. Gives it to Osterkavicius. Back to Wallace. Wallace, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it to Harris. The turnaround, Jay, no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. Gives it an open three for Jake Hill. Good, and we're all tied up at 29. 3 minutes remaining. Jonte Shannon with the ball. Calls for a screen, but he will not get it. Instead, he'll pass it to Brett Kaiser. Kaiser, the center, behind the three-point line. He gives it to Desnick Harris. Back to Paulius Ostrokavicius to Jonte Shannon. Brett Kaiser is their leading scorer of the game with 9 points. Ostrokavicius gives it to Jonte Shannon, to Denton Wallace. Wallace with the ball inside to Desnick Harris. Harris, it's good! Desnick Harris from Plainfield East High School. Number 24, Jake Hill, he hit that big three to tie up this game earlier in the game. Travel, no basket, 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. If you're just joining us, it's been a dandy, 31-29. Moraine Valley has got to be careful on the defensive side of the ball. If they foul, it'll be 2 free throws for Oakton Community College. They are in the double bonus. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Jonte Shannon, their point guard. He'll give it to Desnick Harris, the power forward. Gives it to Denton Wallace. Gives it to Ostrokavicius. Gives it to Brett Kaiser. To Shannon. Shannon gives it to Ostrokavicius. Gives it to Shannon. Denton Wallace. Pump fake. 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Driving to the lane. No good. Rebounded by Harris. Harris, the fadeaway shot. No good. Rebounded by Sam Mitchell. Mitchell goes on the fast break. Coast to coast. One-handed shot. Underhanded. Good. 31 all as we have 1:35 remaining and a bad pass by Moraine Valley. Raider possession on the ball. We have 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining. It's all tied up at 31. Chris Freeman with the ball. 1:30 remaining. Gives it to Jake Hill. Gives it a wide open. Sam Mitchell on the play. No good. Rebounded by number 32, Theo Bailey. And, yep, over the back. An over-the-back call against Bailey. One more foul against the Raiders, and the Cyclones will be in the bonus. Let's see if Jonte Shannon, their leading scorer, will call for a screen and try to get a shot here to go. He is their leading scorer coming into today's game. Gives it to Brett Kaiser. Kaiser gives it to Harris, who will pass it to Wallace. Wallace, no good. Oh, what a box out by Harris. He'll get the ball. Paulius Osterkavicius drives into the lane. The basket was good, but the foul occurred before the basket, as Osterkavicius will shoot 2 free throws at exactly 1 minute remaining. Looking to check back into the game is Cameron Julierot. He'll check in for Jonte Shannon. Paulius O. The transfer from Illinois State stands at 6'2". The first free throw's no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. Credited to the rebound is number 23, Najee Bailey. Sam Mitchell with the ball. Gives it to Chris Freeman. Freeman, pump fake, inside the lane. One-handed shot. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Switching hands. Inside the paint. The layup goes. 33-31. The Raiders take the lead. Desnick Harris gives it to Denton Wallace. Wallace with the ball. Gives it to Cameron Julirat. Julirat grew up in Australia. Chris Freeman on the defense. Gives it to Paulius-O. Paulius-O to Cameron Julirat. The three by Wallace, no good, but rebounded by Denton Wallace. He got his own rebound. Foul on the play. He'll shoot 2 free throws here, trying to tie it up if he makes both of them. 10 seconds remaining as the Raiders lead 33-31. Leading scorer for the Oakton Community College Raiders is number 24. Jake Haley has 9 points. He's 6'3" from Toronto, Ontario. First free throw's no good. 33-31. Denton Wallace needs to make this one to make it a 1-point game. Let's see if he can do it. Second free throw goes. 33-32. And Chris Freeman will get the ball with 10.4 seconds remaining. 8 seconds left now. 6 seconds. Oh, bad defense right there by Brett Kaiser. Trying to get a steal. And Osakavicius, the full court shot won't go. The score at half, 35-32. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Moraine Valley Community College basketball on iHigh.com. What's your name, bud? What? Dan.
Simutis.
How do you?
S-I-M.
What's the phonetic spelling?
What do you mean?
Sam.
Tis. Yeah.
That's how you say it?
Yeah.
Gotta give you. What's your position exactly?
I'm
Computer
just
generator.
I'm
information
just
tech.
doing it, but you can just say multimedia assistant.
Multimedia specialist.
Yeah. Sounds a lot better.
You are a specialist, but it's not like you didn't know what you're doing. Like,
No, it's just
Amanda had to do a lot of crazy stuff.
yeah. There's no way.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
You guys should definitely have ST. Like, you guys should have another camera operator.
I know.
That just
You know what sucks? It's like that's the only camera we have, and we're only allowed a certain budget with our equipment. So if we had like more money, we would definitely use more high tech
I mean,
shit.
you can get a cheap handheld camera.
Yeah.
All you just need is the SD card. This shit happens. This stuff happens, you know. You still have the footage, so all you need from me is just to get the footage, and I'll give you voiceover.
That's true. Are you doing any more games after this?
I might do the February 15th game. It just sucks because I work in the city Monday through Friday.
Oh yeah.
So, and I don't get paid for this. So,
That's true.
hopefully next year they'll pay me.
Yeah.
I love doing this job, but especially if you can hire a collar commentator.
Mhm.
Sean couldn't come today. I guess you have to probably work at Walgreens or something.
Yeah.
And you hire two broadcasters. It's going to be even more fun.
Exactly.
Looks like we're about ready to get this second half going.
You can start talking if you want. What?
You know, you watch a lot of football?
A little bit.
Yeah, but you know he's been battling the hip problem, right?
Yeah.
His first game back.
That sucks.
Concussion.
Sucks.
I'll probably mention it. Since people love football.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I wasn't even into like basketball until like I started doing these games. And now I get into it. Yeah, you can go ahead and start.
We are back. The second half is about to start in about 3 minutes. Right now, Moraine Valley is down 3 points to Oakton Community College. The Raiders lead 35-32. Our game stats, Brett Kaiser for Moraine Valley has 9 points, and for the leading Raiders, Jake Hill leads with 9 points, which is interesting because Jake Hill was their third leading scorer coming into today's game. And for the Cyclones, Brett Kaiser isn't even in the top 5 for points per game. So the Oakton Community College defense has had a good job of shutting down Jonte Shannon and Kyle Ward, the two leading scorers for the Cyclones. But Brett Kaiser has stepped it up for the Cyclones to keep Moraine Valley in the game. Other news outside of today's community college broadcast, if you are a football fan, Percy Harvin returned for the Seattle Seahawks today for the playoff game against New Orleans Saints, and his first play might have suffered a concussion. So if you're a Seattle Seahawks fan listening to today's broadcast, tough luck today for their star wide receiver out of Florida. We are still in the warm-ups before the second half. Other notable stats for today's game: Chris Freeman for Oakton Community College has 7 points, 6 points for Alex Houston, and for the Cyclones, their leading scorer coming into today's game, Jonte Shannon, with only 6 points. Kyle Ward mostly shut down today, only with 5 points. But then again, the Cyclones are only down 3, so as long as Brett Kaiser and other players can step up, there's no reason that the Cyclones won't pull out a victory today. The Oakton Community College Raiders have had a tough season on their own right. They are under 500 so far this season. They are led by head coach Mick Reuter, assistant coach Lewis Walker, and their other assistant coach Stanley Boateng. And for the Cyclones, they are led by head coach David Howard, assistant coaches James Daniels and Tanner Mitchell. And before we start the second half, I'd like to give a big thank you for our camera operator, Nick Ventimiglia, and our multimedia specialist, Dan Samutis. As the second half is about to start, Jake Hill, the leading scorer, checks back into the game for the second half. He's their leading scorer for the Raiders. And Jonte Shannon will start off the second half for the Raiders. Notable stats coming into today's game. Like I said, Jonte Shannon, our leading scorer. Desnick Harris, their leading rebounder. And Kyle Ward leads the Moraine Valley Cyclones with 3.5 assists per game. This game is about to start as Sam Mitchell, second half will about to start as Sam Mitchell will do the inbounds play, and he will look for Chris Freeman. He'll pass it to Freeman. Second half it starts 35-32. The Raiders in the lead. A foul on the play. Nope, a traveling violation against the Raiders. 35-32. The Raiders in the lead. Jonte Shannon with the ball. Playing point guard today. He's actually a combo guard, but he's manning the point in today's game. Paulius Ostrikavicius gives it to Desnick Harris. Harris to Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon with the ball, guarded closely by Jake Hill. Hill still guards Shannon closely. Shannon to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward inside to Harris. Harris, pump fake. The up and under, no good. Rebounded by Chris Freeman. Freeman on the fast break. One man to beat. Will he do it? Yes, he will. And the foul! And one style for Chris Freeman. Makes the basket. And will shoot a free throw as they try to pad their lead in this second half. Chris Freeman came into the second half with 7 points. He now has 9 points, tied for Jake Hill in the team lead in points scored. Chris Freeman, it was almost an air ball, barely hit the rim. Kyle Ward with the rebound, with the pass. He'll give it to Jonte Shannon. Desnick Harris had the rebound on that play. I apologize. Jonte Shannon with the ball, gives it to Paulius Ostrikavicius. Back to Shannon. Shannon guarded by Freeman. Freeman, that might have been a call. That might have been a foul call, but they did not call it against Freeman. He might have gotten away with a foul there. Desnick Harris, and they'll call that one. Reach and foul, that one against Theo Bailey of the Oakton Community College Raiders. That'll be his third foul on the game. Denton Wallace with the ball. Passes it to Paulius Ostrikavicius. Inside the lane, one man to beat. Unfair rim right there as Kyle Ward had an open layup, but it just wouldn't foul. Jake Hill, guarded heavily by Jonte Shannon, but he'll pass it out to Najee Bailey, and Chris Freeman will slow things down here for the Raiders. Jake Hill, what a pass, but Desnick Harris steals it. Jonte Shannon, a beautiful pass to Denton Wallace, and, yep, definitely goaltending. That's a goaltending call against Sam Mitchell. The basket will fall for Brett Kaiser. That's his 11th point on the day. He is their leading scorer right now for the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. Number 23, Najee Bailey, will inbounds the pass. Will have the duties of inbounding the pass. He will pass it to Gabe Chavarria, and Chavarria passes it back to Najee Bailey. Jake Hill to Chavarria. Back to Sam Mitchell. Double teamed on the play, and he'll do the smart thing of just bouncing it off Brett Kaiser's foot. Very good decision right there as he was double teamed, nowhere to go on the right corner. Just bounces it off Brett Kaiser's foot to keep possession of the ball. Gabe Chavarria will have the ball on the inbounds play. Chavarria will pass it to Najee Bailey. Sam Mitchell, open mid-range shot. No good. It would not fall there for Bailey. Kyle Ward, guarded heavily by Chavarria. Brett Kaiser, he'll pass it to Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon, their leading scorer and their fourth best rebounder. And he leads the team in steals per game as well with 2.6. Kyle Ward for three. Yes! Ring it up! And we're all tied at 17 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Number one, Sam Mitchell passes it to Chavarria. Chavarria guarded heavily, and he was double-teamed, deflected by Sam, but Sam Mitchell gets the ball back. Desnick Harris with the steal. One man to beat, but he'll slow it down. Passes it to Brett Kaiser, to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward for three, no good, rebounded by Najee Bailey. He'll pass it to Mitchell. Mitchell, bounce pass to Bailey. Bailey, will it go? Yes, it will. Raiders lead by 2 with 17 minutes remaining. Jonte Shannon slowing it down here. They're in their half-court set. He will try to find Desnick Harris, but he is guarded heavily. He'll pass it to Kyle Ward. Deflected by Hill, but Jonte Shannon gets the ball back. Harris was wide open on the play, but he'll wisely pass it to Kaiser. Kaiser for three, no good. Rebounded by Theo Bailey of the Raiders. And now Sam Mitchell has the ball, and inside the paint, no good. Fouled on the play, and Theo Bailey will shoot 2 free throws here. Getting a slap of approval by his teammate, Sam Mitchell. Ostrakovicius, his third foul, second team foul for the second half against the Moraine Valley Cyclones. Theo Bailey will shoot 2 free throws here. Bailey is from Morgan Park High School. Some notable information here. Jason Allen, who plays for the Cyclones, is from Chicago Vocational / Quakerdale Prep High School. Say that 100 times in a row. Jonte Shannon with the ball. Guarded heavily by Gabe Chavarria. Jonte Shannon from Thornwood High School, his second year playing for the Cyclones. Shannon, their leading scorer and their best at steals per game. Rebounded. The Raiders tried to rebound it. It was deflected by the Cyclones, so the Raiders have possession of the ball. Theo Bailey will pass it to Sam Mitchell. We are at the Cyclones center with the Raiders leading 39-37. I'm Kyle Smith, your play-by-play commentator. Sam Mitchell gives it to Chavarria for three. No good. Rebounded. Or at least tried to rebound it, but he could not keep possession of the ball. That was Najee Bailey with the attempt on the rebound. Kyle Ward double-teamed, and a reach-in foul. Looks like Theo Bailey reached in there against the Raiders. That is the second team foul against the Raiders. Desnick Harris, their leading rebounder, coming into today's game. And if we get down to the nitty-gritty, if we get down to free throws, players you want to be shooting free throws for the Cyclones include Denton Wallace, who shoots 75%. Fouled on the play, an open lane there for Alex Houston. He's fouled on the play. It is just a foul, not a clear path foul. He'll shoot 2 free throws here. And once again, back to free throw shooting. If it gets down to a game of free throws, players you want to see for Moraine Valley. Denton Wallace shoots 75% from the line. Kyle Ward shoots 71%. For the Raiders, good free throw shooters, Sam Mitchell shoots 91% from the line. Mike Kirkendall shoots 82.8%, but he is not playing in today's game. Jake Hill shoots 81%. Gabe Chavarria shoots 80%. Second free throw for Theo Bailey. It will go. The Raiders lead 41-37. We are at 15:40 remaining in this game. Jonte Shannon guarded closely by Jake Hill. Paulius Ostrakovicius, the transfer from Illinois State. Kyle Ward with the ball. Oh, a beautiful pass to Brett Kaiser. Kaiser will bring it back out to Kyle Ward. 15:21 remaining. Jonte Shannon gives it to Ostrakovicius. Vicious. Blocked! A beautiful block by Theo Bailey, but Jonte Shannon gets the ball back. Traveling violation as Moraine Valley will go back on defense. And the Raiders have played very good defense in this second half. So far, they've only given up 5 points. Sam Mitchell gives it to Gabe Chavarria. Chavarria gives it to Jake Hill, but it's stolen by the Cyclones. Jonte Shannon will take it all the way. Switches hands. No good. Rebounded by Desnick Harris. Harris, the layup, good, and the foul. He'll shoot a free throw here to get the Cyclones within 1 point. Under 15 minutes remaining here at the Cyclone Center, home of the Moraine Valley Cyclones. Desnick Harris from Plainfield East High School stands at 6'4", plays both guard and forward. He's playing. Looks like he is playing. Sorry about that. Power forward today. Will he make this free throw to get the Cyclones within 1? He will. The three-point play is finished by the Cyclones. They only trail by 1 point here. And notable things here I saw on the stat sheet. Brendan Ivory is a transfer from Concordia University. And, of course, as we talked about earlier, inside to the paint. Number 32, Theo Bailey, will get the basket. I'm sorry, number 33 of today's game is Alex Houston, not Theo Bailey. But Theo Bailey makes that shot for the Raiders. And I was talking about earlier, Jake Hill is from Toronto, Ontario, from La Lemire High School. Tough, bad pass there by Kyle Ward, but Jonte Shannon is able to get it. Desnick Harris, wild shot there, rebounded by the Raiders. Passes it to Theo Bailey, the layup, no good, traveling call against the Raiders. 14:21 remaining. 43-40, 3 team fouls against each team. Jonte Shannon, their star point guard, past half court. 14:10 remaining. The Cyclones trail by 3 points to the visiting Oakton Community College Raiders. Gabe Chavarria, the Bullington, Wisconsin native, guards Shannon. Shannon to Paulius, back to Shannon. Shannon falls down on the play, but he's able to pass it to Kyle Ward. No good, rebounded. Jonte Shannon tried to get that rebound, but it fell out of bounds. Oakton Community College had possession of the ball. Gabe Chavarria will do the inbounds duties here. The pass to Sam Mitchell, to Chavarria. Chavarria to Mitchell. Mitchell gives it. Jake Hill almost lost possession of the ball. A little bit of a mishap there between Mitchell and Jake Hill. The long J, no good. Rebounded by Brett Kaiser. Kaiser is going to try to take it all the way. Draws the foul. Wow, he had little room, but he somehow found the backboard. That one will go and one. Moraine Valley will try to tie this one up here. Brett Kaiser has really stepped it up today for Moraine Valley. They pretty much shut down Jonte Shannon and Kyle Ward, but Brett Kaiser has 13 points on the day. Will Brett Kaiser tie this game up? He will. 43-all with 13:28 remaining. Sam Mitchell guarded by number 15, Paulius Ostrakovicius. Sam Mitchell inside the paint to Theo Bailey. No good. Rebounded by Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon with the ball past half court. He is guarded by number 12, Dennis Ramirez. Ramirez, his first minutes of the game. Paulius Ostrakovicius to Shannon. Shannon, under 13 minutes remaining. Pump fake. Screen by Kyle Ward. Jonte Shannon inside the paint. Deflected, and Oakton Community College goes the other way. Najee Bailey gives it to Theo Bailey. Sam Mitchell with the ball. Guarded by Brett Kaiser. He'll give it out to Gabe Chavarria. Dennis Ramirez. Ramirez to Chavarria. Deflected, but somehow Najee Bailey gets the ball. And now Gabe Chavarria. And it's deflected by Moraine Valley. Kaiser, steals the ball and passes it to Jonte Shannon. Shannon the other way. And a block on the play as the ball got stuck for a second there. And Jonte Shannon banged up a little bit on the play. He is still down. 12:23 remaining. We're all tied at 43. I hope he's okay. Kyle Ward, Jonte Shannon, a little bit banged up on the play, but he looks all right. We're all tied at 43, and Shannon will shoot 2 free throws. Jonte Shannon, their best free throw shooter, shoots about 77% from the line. Moraine Valley comes into this game after an 81-70 loss to Olive Harvey College, despite Paulius Ostrikavicius with 22 points on that night. The Oakton Community College Raiders come into this game. They are 6-9-1. Yes, that is not a mishap on the stat line. They do have a tie this year. 6-9-1 coming into today's game. Jonte Shannon makes both free throws, 45-43. And Oakton Community College has really struggled on the road this year. They only have 1 victory of 8 attempts, 1-6-1 on the season on the road for the Raiders. Dennis Ramirez, deflected. Will Moraine Valley get the ball? Deflected that time. And let's wait for the call by the official. Yep, it was last touched by the Raiders. Oakton Community College ball with 12 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Timeouts left. Both teams have 5 timeouts remaining. I assume that they'll be using those with under 5 minutes remaining of the game, trying to save their timeouts as much as they can. Kyle Ward with the ball, screened by Ostrikavicius. Kyle Ward gives it to Ostrikavicius. Vicious for 3. No good. Rebounded by Desnick Harris over the top. And Cameron Julierot will have the ball. Eventually, Kyle Ward gets the ball. And he will pass the Cameron Julierot back to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward, stutter step dribble for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sam Mitchell. He'll pass it to Chris Freeman. Freeman to Dennis Ramirez. Looked like he wanted to shoot a 3 there, but nope, he'll pass it back out to Freeman. Freeman, guarded by Ostrikavicius, gives it to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell to Freeman. Freeman. Oh, yep. Double dribble on the play. And Chris Freeman mad at himself there for doing that. The Cyclones lead 45-43, looking for their 5th win on the year. They're 4-10. Started the year 2-8. So they're trying to rebound from a tough 2-8 start for the Cyclones. Just looking at Oakton Community College's last 4 games, they lost 3 in a row, and their last game was a tie against Harry S. Truman College. Deflected by Oakton Community College. And a foul on the play, a very good foul right there. Good decision by Chris Freeman, as Paulius Ostrikavicius had nothing but open net there, open basket. But foul against Freeman. So that is 16 fouls against the Raiders. As a good foul right there once again, as Paulius Ostrikavicius had an open basket. But a foul on the play before the basket. The Cyclones are down by 2 points as they try to get their 5th victory on the year. A quick play. Brett Kaiser could not make the layup. Gabe Cheveria gives it to Jake Hill. He's got to get it past that court. Kyle Ward trying to get the steal. He is second on the team in steals with 2 steals a game. And as we come into this game, if it comes down to free throw shooting, the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones only shoot 63% from the free throw line. The Raiders, on the other hand, shoot about 74%. Rebounded by the Raiders. No good, but Jake Hill is fouled on the play. 10:41 remaining in this Skyway Conference game between the Raiders of Oakton Community College and the Cyclones of Moraine Valley Community College. Notable stats coming into this game. Najee Bailey was actually their leading scorer coming into today's game with 13.6 points per game, and Sam Mitchell with 12.7. But the story of the game has been Jake Hill with 10.6 points per game. The Raiders trail 45-41, 10:41 remaining. Second free throw is good for Jake Hill. And would you expect anything else? Anything else? He shoots 81% from the free throw line. Timeout on the play. Timeout called by head coach David Howard. of Moraine Valley. No, I'm sorry, it's not a timeout on the court. Just play slowed down there. It looked like David Howard called timeout, but no, he didn't. And we're all tied at 45, 10:35 remaining. Jonte Shannon gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward inside the paint. Will it go? No good. Rebounded by rebounded by number 33, Alex Houston, but it goes out of bounds. Moraine Valley keeps possession of the ball. 45 all with 10:22 remaining. Brett Kaiser, inbounds pass. Oh, that almost went past half court. Cameron Juilliard keeps possession of the ball. As Kyle Ward with the ball, guarded by Sam Mitchell, gives it inside to Harris. Harris posting up. No, he'll pass out to Kaiser. Kaiser pump fake. He'll give it out for the three. Cameron Juilliard for three. 48-45, 10 minutes remaining in the second half. We got ourselves a barn burner, 48-45, under 10 minutes remaining. Jake Hill to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Cameron Juilliard. Gabe Chavarria does it all by himself. Mid-range shot goes as the Raiders trail by 1 point. Jonte Shannon guarded by Gabe Chavarria. He'll pass it out to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward. He is guarded by Sam Mitchell. Harris with the screen. And Jonte Shannon for three. No good. Rebounded. Attempted rebounded by Harris. And it will go the other way to the Raiders. Raiders on a fast break. Passes it to Jake Hill. Jake Hill looked like he wanted to shoot that three, but instead he drives into the lane. Layup. Backboard. No good. First shot by Jake Hill didn't go, but the second one sure did. Jake Hill makes the best of his second opportunity. 49-48. He'll shoot a free throw here. Ball against the Australian, Cameron Juilliard. The Raiders are up by 1 point, 49-48. Oakton Community College comes to this game shooting 44% from the field versus the Cyclones, who shoot only 39% from the field. Let's see if Jake Hill can make this basket to put the Raiders up by 2 points. No good, rebounded by Kyle Ward of the Cyclones. He'll pass it out to Jonte Shannon. 9:08 remaining in this second half of play. Timeout by David Howard, head coach of the Cyclones. 49-48. We'll be back after this quick commercial break. We're back at the Cyclones Center, where the Cyclones trail 49-48 to the Oakton Community College Raiders. The player of the game so far has been Jake Hill, the Toronto native. 3-point shots, mid-range shots, driving to the basket. He's done everything today for the Raiders. And Jonte Shannon for the Cyclones has had a tough day, just cannot find any open looks. Great defense so far by the Raiders. The Seattle Seahawks lead the New Orleans Saints in today's divisional playoffs 6-0. Winner of that game goes to the NFC Championship game. 49-48 as we resume play. 9:05 remaining. The Raiders lead 49-48. Interesting stats here. Field goal percentage. Najee Bailey, their best shooter. He shoots 49% from the field. Coming into today's game. Leading rebounder Sam Mitchell coming in. He had 5.4 rebounds per game coming into today's game. Jonte Shannon gives it to Cameron Juilliard. Shannon with the ball. Gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward. He'll give it to Jonte Shannon. To Cameron Juilliard. Juilliard double teamed. Gets past it. Gives it to Jonte Shannon. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. To Cameron Juilliard. Juilliard. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Juilliard inside the lane. The floater. No good. Rebounded by Alex Houston. Alex Houston from Chicago Hope High School. Hope High School from Chicago, Illinois. Sam Mitchell with the ball, and a foul on the play before the act of shooting. Nope, we have a traveling foul against. We have a foul against Oakton Community College on the play. 8:26 remaining. 49-48. The Oakton Community College Raiders lead Moraine Valley 49-48. 17 fouls against Oakton Community College. Only 5 fouls against the Moraine Valley Cyclones. Cameron Juillerot with the ball, screened by Brett Kaiser. Cameron Juillerot deflected on the play, and it will go the other way. And nope. Moraine Valley. Jonte Shannon to Desnick Harris. No good. Rebounded by Alex Houston. Houston gives it to Gabe Chavarria. Chavarria to J. Kill. J. Kill inside the lane. No good. Rebounded by Najee Bailey. Inside to Theo Bailey. Rebounded by Brett Kaiser. Kaiser the other way. He'll pass it to Jonte Shannon. Shannon, the finish, no good. And he just ran out of room right there. As Sam Mitchell the other way. Number 33, Theo Bailey. And we're going to go with a blocking foul against Moraine Valley. 7 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. The Raiders still lead by 1 as Theo Bailey checks back into the game for Oakton Community College. Alex Houston will take a quick break on the bench. Theo Bailey, 6'5", 240 pounds from Morgan Park High School. Jonte Shannon defends Sam Mitchell on the play. If you're just tuning in, Jonte Shannon has had a tough day today for the Cyclones. Sam Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Cameron Juillerot. Inside the paint pass to Najee Bailey. No good, but he's fouled on the play. He'll shoot 2 free throws with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Cyclone foul on 35, Desnick Harris, his third. He 7th.
Najee Bailey, try to get his free throw stats here. That one goes for Bailey. And as his free throw stats are loading, we'll let you know that Chris Freeman is second on the team in assists with 2.9, and Sam Mitchell also has 2.9 assists per game. Actually, Chris Freeman, Sam Mitchell, and Najee Bailey are both second team. All 3 of them are tied for assists with 2.9 assists per game for the Raiders. For 3, good! Cameron Juillerot. Even with the tape on his chin, he was able to hit that 3. We're all tied at 51 with 7 minutes remaining. Back to those free throw stats. Najee Bailey only shoots 63% from the line, so if there's one guy you want to foul for the Cyclones, they definitely want to foul Najee Bailey. He only shoots 63% from the line. We're all tied at 51 here at the Cyclone Center. 6:35 remaining. Jonte Shannon for 3. It goes. 54-51. 6 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. Number 1, Sam Mitchell gives it to Jake Hill, who will then give it to Theo Bailey. And it's now 54-53. The Cyclones in the lead with 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Dave Howard instructing his point guard, Jonte Shannon, to slow things down. Get a good shot here. Jonte Shannon gives it to Kyle Ward, and that one's deflected by Theo Bailey. Bailey gives it to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell the other way for the Raiders. Pass it to Jake Hill. Jake Hill switches hands. Layup goes. 55-54. Timeout on the play. The Raiders lead by 1 here at the Cyclone Center. I'll be back after this commercial break. And we're back here at the Cyclone Center where the Raiders lead 55-54, 5 minutes and 52 seconds remaining here. If the Cyclones are going to win this game, they definitely need to do two things. Number one, got to guard Jake Hill better, either double team him or something, because he is just dominating this Moraine Valley defense. And on the other side of the ball, got to get Jonte Shannon or Kyle Ward going. Even if it's a contested shot, they're your best scorers. I know that Brett Kaiser's having a good game today, but if you're going to win, you gotta get it to your two best players, Jonte Shannon and Kyle Ward. Play is about to resume here, 55-54. The Raiders in the lead. Number 24, Brett Kaiser for the Cyclones has 14 points, and number 30, Jonte Shannon, only has 11. Desnick Harris, third on the team with 10 points. Jake Hill leads all scorers for Oakton Community College with 15 points. Jonte Shannon past half court, guarded by Jake Hill. Cameron Juilierod, he has been hot behind the three-point line so far today. Maybe they'll try to get him going. Desnick Harris, double teamed on the play, no good, ran out of room there as number 23, Najee Bailey, gives it to Sam Mitchell. Jake Hill tried to draw a foul, but he actually traveled on the play. The Raiders still lead by 1, 5 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. Both teams have 7 fouls against. And another notable score here for Oakton Community College. Number 23, Najee Bailey, has 8 points. Cameron Juilierod gives it to Jonte Shannon. Julierod's been hot behind the three. Let's see if they'll keep trying to find him. Kyle Ward for 3, contested shot. And out of bounds, it'll go the other way to the Raiders. 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Sam Mitchell will do the inbounds. Will be responsible for doing the inbounds pass. Sam Mitchell, 6'6" forward, 225 pounds, from Glenbard South High School. He grew up in Glen Ellen, Illinois. Gabe Chavarria, the Wisconsin native, he'll give it back to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell guarded on the play by Paulius Osterkovicius. Jake Hill guarded by Paulius Osterkovicius. Gabe Chavarria double teamed on the play. He'll kick it back out to Jake Hill. Jake Hill gives it to Gabe Chavarria. Chavarria double teamed on the play, spin move, and he'll give it to Jake Hill. Jake Hill, the 3, open look, will it go? No good, rebounded. And Jonte Shannon had the rebound. He was about to fall out of bounds, so he had to get rid of the ball. Gabe Chavarria for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Raiders, and that one will go in. Moraine Valley's got to do a better job of boxing out there. 5:27 remaining. The Cyclones trail 57-54. Let's see if Jonte Shannon can carry the Cyclones to a victory here. Jonte Shannon passes it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward to Desnick Harris. And a foul on the play. Desnick Harris will shoot free throws here. The Cyclones are in the bonus. 18 fouls against for the Raiders. If Harris makes both these free throws, the Cyclones will only be down a point. 4:11 remaining. A new shot clock here. As the Cyclones trail 57-54. Desnick Harris, 6'4", plays both the guard and the forward. His second season with the Cyclones. Comes in today with points per game. Third on the team in scoring. He has about 10 points per game, 10.1 to be exact. First free throw. Let's see if it goes for Desnick Harris. First one is good. 57-55 here for Moraine Valley. Oakton Community College, if you're just tuning in, comes into today's game with 6 wins, 9 losses, and a tie. Before that tie, they lost 3 games in a row to Milwaukee Area Technical College, Kishwaukee College, and Lewis and Clark Community College. Their last loss was an 81-66 blowout to Lewis and Clark Community College. That one will go 57-56 in this initial Skyway Conference game between the Oakton Community College Raiders and the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. Pass inside to Najee Bailey. Pump fake, other way, left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Sam Mitchell. And the Cyclones have got to do a better job at boxing out on the defensive side of the court. 57-56. Basket is no good. 3:55 remaining, and we're going to wait for a clarification here from the officials. We have a technical foul called against Sam Mitchell, so Jonte Shannon will shoot a free throw here. If he makes this, it'll tie the game up. And do you want anyone? Is there anyone you'd want more than Jonte Shannon at the line, shooting 77% this year from the free throw line? And that one does not go. 59-56, but he'll shoot another free throw here. That one will go 59-57. So, excuse me. The shot for Oakton Community College was counted, but it was also a technical foul. So the basket counts for Bailey. I'm sorry, for Mitchell. 59-57, 3:55 remaining. 18 fouls against for the Raiders, 17 fouls against for the Cyclones. Both teams are in the bonus. Sorry, 19 fouls now for the Raiders. One more foul, and that will put Moraine Valley into the double bonus. A little bit of a play is stopped here as the official of the game, Mike Daniels, goes over to the scores table, makes sure everything is copacetic. 59-57, 3:55 remaining in the game. As we go to more notable stats, Jonte Shannon now has 12 points, and Desnick Harris has 12 points. Kyle Ward having a tough day. He only has 8 points so far for the Cyclones. Coming into today, he was their second leading scorer with 14.7 points per game. Jonte Shannon gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward passes it to Paulius Osterkavicius to Desnick Harris. Desnick post up. Good! Beautiful post-up play right there for Desnick Harris. We're all tied at 59. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Sam Mitchell. Mitchell past half court. Double teamed on the play. He finds Alex Houston. Jake Hill drives in the lane. Rebounded by Alex Houston. Foul on the play. Alex Houston will shoot 2 free throws. We're all tied at 59 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Alex Houston will shoot 2 free throws here. He's from Hope High School, and Hope High School is in Chicago, Illinois. First free throw will go 60-59. The Raiders from Oakton Community College lead the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones by 1 point. Desnick Harris' second free throw is good. 61-59. Oakton Community College in the lead. Paulius Osterkavicius. Vicious passes it, or tries to, but he finally does, to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward inside to Desnick Harris. Harris deflected, gives it back to Brett Kaiser. Kaiser, the mid-range shot. Yes! Kaiser's been red hot today, and he hasn't stopped since the game started. We're all tied at 61. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Chris Freeman guarded closely by Paulius Osterkavicius. Sam Mitchell on the play. Spin move, no. Passes it, bounce pass, tries to find Najee Bailey. Jake Hill on the play. He's fouled. 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. That's the 9th foul against for the Moraine Valley Cyclones. Let's see if Jake Hill can break the tie here for the Raiders. That one goes. The young man from Toronto, Ontario, went to Lalamere High School. See if he can make this second one to put the Raiders with up 2 points. That one's good. 63-61. 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here at the Cyclone Center in Palos Hills, Illinois. Jonte Shannon will pass it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward tries to do it himself. Backboard, yes! Beautiful shot. 63 all. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Chris Freeman with the ball, guarded by Paulius Osterkavicius. Chris Freeman with the ball, falls down, and a traveling call 1 minute, 59 seconds remaining. We're all tied at 63. Jonte Shannon with the ball. It'll be interesting what the Cyclones do here with under 2 minutes remaining, if they'll try to use Jonte Shannon or Kyle Ward, or if they'll go to the hot hand with Brett Kaiser. Brett Kaiser, their leading scorer, with 16 points. Paulius Ostrakavicius passes it to Jonte Shannon. Shannon passes it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward double-teamed on the play. Almost went out of bounds. 1:37 remaining. Kyle Ward inside. Pass it to Desnick Harris. Beautiful dime. Beautiful dime right there to Desnick Harris. 65-63. 1:25 seconds remaining. Jake Hill passes it to Chris Freeman. Freeman deflected, and he'll pass it to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell to Jake Hill. Foul on the play, and you can't have that if you're Moraine Valley. 65-63. Sam Mitchell goes to the line. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They are now in the double bonus. Sam Mitchell at the line for the Oakton Raiders. He is their leading free throw shooter, shoots 91% from the line, and he makes that one. So if you're going to foul someone, you cannot foul Sam Mitchell. 65-64, 1:13 seconds remaining. Second free throw, that one's good. And it looked like this one might go into overtime. We got 1:08 seconds remaining. Jonte Shannon with the ball. He'll give it to Paulius Ostrakavicius. Ostrakavicius with the ball, gives it to Jonte Shannon. Shannon, the screen from Harris to Paulius Ostrakavicius. Jonte Shannon gives it to Ostrakavicius. Paulius, for 3, no good. Rebounded by Oakton Community College. Najee Bailey with the rebound. Clutch rebound there for the Raiders. Sam Mitchell passes it to Alex Houston, and he stepped out of bounds. 38 seconds remaining, 65 all in the second half of play. Brett Kaiser has 16 points, and Desnick Harris has 16 points as well. The big man had been the story of this game. Timeout on the floor. We're tied at 65. We'll be back after this commercial break. And we're back with 33 seconds remaining, 65 all, as this game has been just been awesome. 65 all. Jake Hill has been great for the Oakton Raiders. And on the other side, Desnick Harris and Brett Kaiser have really stepped up for the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. Another notable score, Alex Houston for Oakton Community College has 10 points. The young man from Chicago, he's a sophomore. 33 seconds remaining, 65 all. Moraine Valley is in the double bonus, so if you're driving into the lane here, that might be a good idea. Draw a foul, you shoot 2 free throws regardless, even if it's not in the act of shooting. On the other side of the ball, the Oakton Raiders, the Moraine Valley has committed 10 fouls, so Oakton Community College would be in the double bonus, whereas Oakton Community College only committed 9 fouls, so Moraine Valley is only in the bonus. Jonte Shannon, 25 seconds remaining. Looks like he's going to play shot clock here. 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Jake Hill guarding Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon, the young man from Thornwood High School. Jonte Shannon passes to Kyle Ward. 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. The J, no good. Rebounded. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. The shot, no good. And we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime. 65 all. And we'll be back after this commercial break. We are back here in overtime. What a game it's been. Kyle Ward was not able to get the shot to go as Oakton Community College was on a fast break the other way, but they just ran out of time. The half-court shot did not go, so we're all tied at 65 here. We will resume play in about 4 minutes. Desnick Harris and Brett Kaiser have really stepped it up today for Moraine Valley. They both have 16 points. And if Moraine Valley's going to win this game, they got to play defense. And who are they going to guard? They got to guard Jake Hill. 17 points on the day for the young man out of Toronto, Ontario. We have a 5-minute overtime. Team with the most points after the overtime wins. And it would be a heartbreaking loss today for Moraine Valley. They have played their hearts out, and they have played a lot better basketball. Once again, they started the season at 2-8, and now they are 4-10, so they're 2-2 in their last 4 games, their last game being an 81-70 loss to Olive Harvey College. Olive Harvey College, of course, is in Chicago, Illinois. As overtime is about to start, Brett Kaiser and Najee Bailey will do the jump ball here. 65 all. Brett Kaiser has been huge today for Moraine Valley. Jonte Shannon has the ball. We are all tied at 65 as Paulie Ostrikavicius has the ball now. He'll pass it to Jonte Shannon. 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Ostrikavicius to Shannon. Shannon comes off the screen from Kaiser. The runner. Will it go? No good. And deflected. It will remain with Moraine Valley. Olive Harvey College, we were talking about that Moraine Valley lost to them. Olive Harvey College located on the far south side of Chicago. Foul on the play. Oakton Community College will now have the ball with 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. Chris Freeman with the ball. He'll pass it to Sam Mitchell. Najee Bailey, the layup, no good. Rebounded by Alex Houston, 67-65. And despite the Raiders only having 8 men total today versus Moraine Valley's 12, they are still leading 67-65 here in overtime. Jonte Shannon off the screen from Brett Kaiser, the 3. Oh, Colin Bank there, but it doesn't go in. And 4:09 remaining. Obviously, that's not what Jonte Shannon was aiming for, to go for the bank. 10 fouls against for Moraine Valley, 9 fouls against for Oakton Community College. Those fouls from the second half continue on into overtime. So Chris Freeman at the line. The Oakton Community College Raiders are in the double bonus. 2 fouls here would make it a 2-possession game, unless, of course, there would be a 4-point play for Moraine Valley, a 3-pointer, and a foul. But the chances of that happening are slim to none. The basket is good by Chris Freeman out of Champaign, Illinois. And, of course, Champaign is home of the University of Illinois, the Fighting Illini. Jonte Shannon gives it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward inside the paint, switches hand to his right. And a great decision by Ward as he draws the foul. Moraine Valley needs both these free throws. They are down by 4 points here. Kyle Ward at the free throw line. He has shot well for the free throw line this year, shot 71%. first free throw, no good. Let's see if he can make this one to make it a one-possession game. He will. 69-66. 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. Sam Mitchell with the ball, gives it to Chris Freeman. And Chris Freeman has the ball past half court. Passes it to number 33. Alex Houston draws the foul and won. 71-66. Number 33, Alex Houston out of Hope High School, trying to make this a 6-point game. And it looks like we have a technical foul here. Or do we have a timeout on the court? (71-66), 3 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. We've been talking about Jake Hill, but Alex Houston has really been good today as well. In overtime, he has 4 points. 71-66, Oakton Community College leads the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones here. Now both teams have 10 fouls against, so Moraine Valley is now in the double bonus. If Houston makes this free throw, it'll make it a 6-point game, which means that Moraine Valley might have to hit some 3-point shots in order to either win this game or send it into double overtime. Alex Houston at the line. Let's see if he can make this free throw. No good. Rebounded by Moraine Valley. As interesting decision there for Oakton Community College. Nobody was at the line to try to rebound. They all played back to ensure that there would be no cherry pickers from Moraine Valley. And Kyle Ward passed it to Cameron Julierot. Jonte Shannon passed it to Kaiser. Kyle Ward had an open three, but instead he'll drive to the lane, to the basket. No good. But Paulius Oshikavicius cleans up the garbage and gets the basket. 71-68. Moraine Valley's only down by 3. Chris Freeman triple teamed on the play. And a beautiful block. What a block by Paulius Oshikavicius. Kyle Ward inside the lane. Oh, what a move. But it doesn't go in. Circus shot doesn't go in. But Moraine Valley keeps possession of the ball. 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this Skyway Conference matchup. Both teams under 500. Oakton Community College looking to go to 7-9-1, whereas Moraine Valley looking to go 5-10. Got to get the ball. Timeout. Timeout on the play as Cameron Julierot could not, Paulius Oshikavicius could not find anybody open on the play. 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining after this commercial break. And we're back here, 71-68. I'm Kyle Smith, your play-by-play commentator for this overtime. The Moraine Valley Cyclones trail by 3 points. Both teams have 10 fouls against, which means both teams are in the double bonus at the free throw line. Kyle Ward, the team's second leading scorer coming into today's game, will do the inbounds duties here as a 3-point shot will tie this game up. Deflected, Jonte Shannon keeps possession of the ball. Kyle Ward, nope, he won't shoot the three. Left side of the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Alex Houston. And a bunch of bodies. Finally, Chris Freeman gets the ball. And he's double teamed. Did he step out of bounds? He did. He stepped out of bounds. 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining here in overtime. Nope. He did not step out of bounds. A 10-second violation. Cyclone possession, 71-68. A 3-point shot would tie this game. So with Cameron Julierot still on the floor, you would think that you'd want to hit him, and he's been outstanding behind the 3-point line today. Juilliard has 6 points, all of them 3-point baskets. Kyle Ward with the ball off the screen from Brett Kaiser. Gives it to Cameron Juilliard. Juilliard inside the lane. Will it go? No good. Rebounded by Alex Houston. Gives it to Chris Freeman. Freeman passes it to Jake Hill. Gives it to Chris Freeman to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell to Freeman. 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. To Jake Hill. Jake Hill gives it to Sam Mitchell. Mitchell to Freeman. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell passes it inside. Spin move. Alex Houston gives it to Hill. Hill layup, no good. Rebounded. And Brett Kaiser had the ball. Jake Hill took it away from him. Deflected on the play. Looks like it's going to remain with the Raiders. 29 seconds on the shot clock. 1:40 remaining here. If you're wondering on the timeout situation, Moraine Valley has 3 timeouts left. Oakton Community College has 5. So they're winning the battle of timeouts here. 71-68, 1:40 seconds remaining. The pass to Alex Houston. He'll give it to Chris Freeman. Chris Freeman with the ball. He will be trying to look for Alex Houston. He finds him. 73-68. 1:23 seconds remaining. Jonte Shannon. Jonte Shannon with the ball. He'll give it to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward. Double team. Gives it to Cameron Juilliard. Shannon, the open 3. Will it go? No good. Rebounded by Oakton Community College. And a foul by Jonte Shannon. Not sure what he was doing there, as that will put Oakton Community College at the line. If he hits these free throws, that'll pretty much put the game away. And this would be another tough loss for Moraine Valley Community College. Their second overtime loss in their last 3 games. The other overtime loss coming on December 21st, and that was the blackout game. That was the blackout game against Danville Area Community College. It was tied in the if you were not watching that game, it was tied in the second half with 4.4 seconds remaining, and then the court went to complete darkness. And then Moraine Valley went on to lose that game in overtime to Danville Area Community College. 73-68, 1:04 remaining. Najee Bailey will shoot 2 free throws here for the Raiders. That one goes 74-68. If he misses this one, though, Moraine Valley is still somewhat in the game, but if he makes this one, 7 points is hard to come back from in 1:04. That one goes. Najee Bailey hits both, even though he's only a 63% free throw shooter. 35 seconds on the shot clock, 1 minute on the game clock. Paulius Ostrikavicius for 3. It goes. And timeout on the court, 75-71. We'll be back after this quick commercial break. And we are back with 53 seconds remaining. The Oakton Community College Raiders lead the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones 75-71. Possession arrow towards the Raiders. Interesting call for David Howard here, head coach of the Cyclones. Does he choose to foul, or will he allow the shot clock to go off and try to get the rebound, get a quick shot, and then start fouling? In those sequence of events, but once again, Moraine Valley has more than 10 fouls against, so Oakton Community College is in the double bonus. 75-71. Jake Hill has 17 points for the Raiders, 16 points for Alex Houston, 10 points for Sam Mitchell, 10 points for Najee Bailey. Kyle Ward has pretty much been shut down today for the Cyclones. He only has 11 points. Sam Mitchell finds Chris Freeman, and the Moraine Valley has not fouled yet. And Ostrikavicius finally fouls. So they're gonna continue this game here by fouling. 75-71. Sam Mitchell goes to the line. You can't foul that guy. 91% free throw shooter this season. 48.7 seconds remaining. 75-71. Oakton Community College in the lead. So that was an interesting last play there. Moraine Valley went for the steal and then fouled instead of fouling right away or just letting clock go out, letting Oakton Community College play clock, because there was 53 seconds, 35 seconds on the shot clock, so you get 18. Assume the worst case scenario is you get the ball back with 18 seconds remaining if you don't foul. But now you put the Oakton Community College's best free throw shooter on the line. If he makes both of these, that makes the 77-71 game. Good three-point shooters this season. Kyle Ward's their best three-point shooter, 34.7%. Jonte Shannon at 34.6% for Moraine Valley. Sam Mitchell goes to the line. Let's see if he can make both of these for the Raiders. First one goes, nothing but the bottom of the net, 76-71 for Oakton Community College. An interesting thing that David Howard could do here is put Nick Bale in the game. He is shooting 50% from the three-point line, but he only shoots about 1 3-pointer per game. Kyle Ward gives it to Cameron Juliarot. Juliarot for three. Will it go? No good. And it is. Let's see what the call is. It looks like it's a foul against Oakton Community College. And it will go against Najee Bailey. Denton Walls will shoot 2 free throws here for Moraine Valley. An interesting strategy he could do here is hit 1 free throw and then miss the second one on purpose and hope that the Cyclones can rebound on the play. First free throw is good. 77-72. Moraine Valley in trails by 5 points. Let's see if he misses this one on purpose. Nope, he'll make it. So 77-73, another timeout on the court. You're listening to Moraine Valley Community College basketball on iHigh.com. Welcome back to the Cyclones Center. The Cyclones trail the Raiders 77-73. 38.8 seconds remaining. Now, with the shot clock at 35 seconds, Moraine Valley has pretty much no choice but to foul here. Players you don't want to foul: Sam Mitchell, 91% shooter; Jake Hill, 81%. And if Gabe Chavarria checks into the game, he is an 80% free throw shooter for Oakton Community College. Players you do want to foul is Najee Bailey. He only shoots 63% from the line. And if Theo Bailey's in the game, shoots 68%. Alex Houston shoots about 70% from the free throw line. 77-73. Moraine Valley trails by 4 points. Possession arrow to the Raiders. The inbounds duties here will be Chris Freeman, who weighs 180 pounds, 5'10" guard. He is a sophomore for the Oakton Community College Raiders. Pass to Jake Hill, and that'll be passed to Najee Bailey. Bailey gets passed, and it's deflected. Moraine Valley Community College gets the ball. 30 seconds remaining. Denton Wallace with the ball for three. Will it go? No good. Rebounded and deflected, and got a foul here. And an interesting sequence of events there. as Najee Bailey beat the full court press and then lost the ball. Moraine Valley got the ball back. Denton Wallace had an open three, missed the three. Then Oakton Community College got the ball back off a bunch of deflections from the rebounding process. And now their best free throw shooter, Sam Mitchell, at the free throw line. Let's see if he makes this one. He does. 22.6 seconds remaining, 78-73. And if Moraine Valley was going to get in that game, they really needed that three from Denton Wallace. Mitchell hits both of his free throws. 22.6 seconds remaining. Jonte Shannon will get the ball. And deflected out of bounds, but the ball will remain with Moraine Valley. And once again, this would be Moraine Valley's second overtime loss in their last 3 games, and it'd just be another heartbreaker. Moraine Valley's played tough basketball, but just cannot get the job done. Kyle Ward for 3, no good. Rebounded by Oakton Community College. Looks like Chris Freeman lost the ball, but Mike Daniels says the ball still remains with Oakton Community College. It was last deflected by Cameron Julirat of the Cyclones. And that's going to be a traveling violation against Chris Freeman. Very interesting to see that called. Very rare call in basketball indeed. Timeout on the floor, 79-73 here at the Cyclone Center. We'll be back after this quick break. Welcome back to the Cyclone Center. 13.2 seconds remaining as the Cyclones trail the Raiders 79-73. Inbound possession arrow towards Moraine Valley. Great game for Moraine Valley, but it's just been a tough day for Jonte Shannon, and Kyle Ward just cannot really get much of anything going offensively, especially behind the three-point line. A three-pointer here would get the Cyclones within 3, but once again, Oakton Community College has done so well at the free throw line, so you would have to try to continue the game by fouling Oakton Community College. But Oakton Community College has been so good at the free throw line that it looks like the Raiders are going to come out with the victory today. 79-73, 13.2 seconds remaining. Checking into the game for the Cyclones, number 20, Jason Allen. Pass it to Cameron Julirat. Julirat, and no good. Rebounded by Oakton Community College, and that will do it. They will foul Jake Hill on the play. Jake Hill will shoot 2 free throws here. So the Raiders are going to win this one. It's now just about what the final score will be. Moraine Valley played a good game, but Oakton Community College just played a better one. 79-73 with 6 seconds remaining. Player of the game, gotta be Jake Hill. Makes this one. That'll give him 18 points on the day. Kid's just been outstanding all over the court, defensively and offensively. This will be a second free throw. No good. Rebounded by Brett Kaiser. Kaiser gives it to Denton Wallace. No good. Air ball. And that will do it. That's the game. Moraine Valley falls to the Raiders 80-73. Leading scorer for the Raiders was Jake Hill with 18 points. And Brett Kaiser had 16. Desnick Harris also had 16 for the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. Thank you for listening to today's game on HiHi.com. Be sure to tune in for other broadcasts on the website for the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. I'm Kyle Smith that did today's play-by-play broadcast. Thank you for listening. Final score, 80-73. The Raiders defeat the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. Be sure to tune in to the next broadcast on HiHi.com. Have a great night, everyone.